Today we're reviewing Frank's Red Hot. Welcome to Spice Freaks, I'm your host Graham Johnstone. Today we're in the studio, we've got Frank's Red Hot, the original Red Hot. When you think of Frank's Red Hot, you think of hot wings. So I think this is kind of like a Louisiana style, if you will. It's like a cayenne, like a red and vinegar kind of hot sauce. But it definitely has its own unique kind of flavor. I know that for sure. I think this is one of the original hot wing sauces actually that like kind of invented hot wings. You know, one interesting thing about Frank's is it's actually originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. I never would have guessed that, considering that, you know, it's synonymous with buffalo wings. You'd think it was from upstate New York, Buffalo. Taking a look at this bottle, we've got quite an interesting bottle, a lot of embellishment on it. It's got a label that says Frank's since 1920, Red Hot Original Cayenne Pepper Sauce. The perfect blend of flavor and heat. Got a couple little peppers there, little illustrations of peppers, and then there's kind of like red and orange kind of flamey look. I'm kind of into the extrusions on the bottles if you haven't realized that already. This one says Frank's 1920. It looks like on the neck here then there's some extrusion of these chilies that are here on the label. Of course, then we've got on the top here the branded shrink wrapped plastic. So we turn it over, we got nutrition facts here, and then ingredients down here. It says aged cayenne peppers, distilled vinegar, water, salt, and garlic powder. So under there it says distributed by the French's Food Company, LLC. Turning on the bottle here to the other side now, it says Frank's Red Hot Original, made with a premium blend of aged cayenne peppers, has been adding flavor to your favorite foods for over 90 years. Great taste Frank's Red Hot made it the secret ingredient used in the original buffalo wings created in Buffalo, New York in 1964. Under there we've got Frank's Red Hot buffalo chicken dip. There's a little recipe there, and actually I'm gonna have to make that. It looks pretty good. And under the recipe is a little tagline. I put that on everything, which I'm assuming it means I put that shit on everything. Next to that text it says heat indicator, and there's a little like thermometer between mild and hot, and then it looks like they've got listed all their different types of sauces, which we of course at some point will try all of them. Original is actually hotter than buffalo, but it's not as hot as you know, 3 of the other sauces that they make in their lineup. Let's get this label off and take this out and see what the consistency of the sauce is like. Okay, good. You smell here? Ooh. Yes, I mean, I've obviously had this before, but man, it's got a really like, it's got a really forward flavor. It's really, I think there's probably a little bit more pepper than vinegar, but yeah, that's, it's definitely unique. I think once you have Frank's, you can always kind of identify it afterwards, especially if you're a wing head like me. But let's get out here on the spoon and take a look at it. That is thick. That is pretty thick. I think that's the thickest of, I think that's probably like the thickest of these type of sauces that we've reviewed so far. It's super red. It's like a reddish orange. This one is really, really pureed and mashed. So I'm assuming like the consistency is just gonna be super smooth. Now it's time for the teaspoon test. Let's take this down and get some flavor notes. Yeah. Wow. So the heat, it hits you immediately. It's not super hot, but peppers are there. And then that vinegar was definitely very prominent. The peppers are staying. They have a nice little staying power. I can feel it. It's kind of like tingling my tongue, dancing on my tongue. And but the vinegar is there. It's kind of in the background. The peppers are definitely the star of the show here, but the vinegar is like kind of helping to support it a little bit. And I think it said there's garlic powder in here too, and I can taste a little bit of garlic powder. I think that's kind of what sets this apart from some of its counterpart sauces. From a flavor perspective, it's, again, it is kind of like all the other ones, but it is different too. And I think the flavor is really good. And I think it's very unique. And it's synonymous with buffalo wings, which I love buffalo wings. So I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 on the flavor. As far as the heat rating goes for this, it's not hot. It's a little tangy, I guess. It's not gonna cause me to vomit or whatever. It's not gonna cause me to fall out of my chair. So this, I think I would probably give a 2. It's there. It's nothing spectacular. I know they do have an extra hot that we'll review pretty soon, and I do know that one is quite a bit hotter. Overall rating for this guy, 4 out of 5. This is a versatile sauce. It's an American sauce. I mean, it's legend, right? It's like the first buffalo wings. And as a matter of fact, any buffalo wing that you get, if it's kind of like an original buffalo wing, chances are that they use Frank's Red Hot and they mix it with some butter. This is a legendary sauce. It's amazing. It's really great. I love it. I always have it on hand. And I think it always will have a place in my heart. It will always have a place on the table, in the kitchen, and it's a staple sauce. That's it for now, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps out the algorithm and the video. And we'll see you guys in the next one.